So we need to draw the ASTC. Okay, you need to get help from the ASTC, coordinate plane, ASTC. Okay, so sine theta is a negative number. Okay, remember that A means all positive, S means sine positive, T is tangent positive, C is cosine positive. Okay, and now we have some information that sine theta is negative, and then we need to delete the two boxes that cannot be. Okay, the box A, it cannot be box A, because if it is in box A, sine theta will be positive, cosine theta will be positive, and tangent theta will be positive. All of them are positive. Okay, but now sine theta is negative, so it cannot be box A. Can it be box S? No. If it is in box S, then sine theta will be positive. But now sine theta is negative, so it cannot be box S. It's okay? And now, and for the next information, cosine theta is less than 0. Cosine theta is less than 0. Okay? It cannot be box A and cannot be box C, right? Because if it is in box C, then cosine theta will be positive. And now cosine theta is less than 0, which is negative, so it cannot be box C. So what is the remaining box? Is box T. Okay, so it is in quadrant 3. So theta is in quad 3. It's okay. Quad 3 means tangent positive. Tangent theta is positive number, and then sine theta is negative number. Cosine theta is negative number. Okay, but what number? Then we are going to do this. Sine theta is negative 8/17, and then we will use sine alpha, and then take the positive number, always like this, and then use a right angled triangle. Sine is opposite side over hypotenuse. So 8 will go to the opposite side, and 17 will go to the hypotenuse. And then we will let x to be the third length. Okay? And then we will use Pythagoras theorem to link them together. So this 289 is equal to x squared plus 64. Okay? And then 225 is equal to x squared. X is equal to 15. So this is 15. Okay. And now we can find the cosine alpha and tangent alpha. Cosine alpha is adjacent side over hypotenuse. Sorry, 15/17. And then tangent alpha. Tangent alpha is opposite side over adjacent side. Okay? But the question asks us to find cosine theta and tangent theta. And we have already found that cosine theta is a negative number. The negative what? That will be this number, 15/17. Okay? Should be 15/17. And then, so that is the answer of cosine theta. And then tangent theta. We have already found that tangent theta should be a positive number. A positive what? Positive what number is this number? Okay, it's positive 8/17, or just 8/17. So that is the answer of question number 37. It's okay? So if you are okay, please remember to submit to the MATApp web system. Okay? All right. So next one. Next one is question number 39. 好嗱，39題咧，請你打升落去啊。Okay, so please put a star on question number 39. 咁呢度咧有啲巧妙嘅。The question is exactly the same, right? And then again, we do not know theta is lying in which quadrant. We need to find out which quadrant does theta lie in first. Okay, so we need to get help from the ASTC boxes. Okay, but now we just have one information. Sine theta is 24/25. Sine theta is positive. It's a positive number, right? Okay, so it cannot be T, cannot be C. 得唔得 ？Sine theta 係正數嘅話咧，咁即係唔會係 T 個格，亦都唔會係 C 個格啦。佢可能係 A 個格，可能係 S 個格，係咪？因為呢兩格咧都係會出到 Sine theta 係 positive 嘅。OK， 好啦，但係呢個問題嚟啦，我哋冇再有更加多嘅 information 咧，話俾我哋聽，究竟佢係屬於 A 個格啊，定係 S 個格喎？我哋查唔晒喎，剩翻兩格，所以咧會有兩個可能性嘅。OK， 我哋可能會咁樣啦 ，theta lies in quad 1 or theta lies in quad 2. Okay, so there are two possibilities. Theta can lie in quad 1 or theta can lie in quad 2. It's okay? If theta is lie in quad 1, then all of them will be positive. Sine theta is positive. And cosine theta is positive. Tangent theta is also positive. If theta is in quad 2, only sine theta is positive. But cosine theta is negative. And tangent theta is also negative. It's okay? So there are two possibilities. And then we need to do it one by one. Okay? But well, actually, when finding the number, we just need them to be exactly the same. Okay? I mean, both cases will be exactly the same. Okay? And we have sine theta equals 24/25 and sine alpha equals positive 24/25. Then we draw the right angle triangle. Opposite side is 24. Hypotenuse is 25. And then we will let x to be the third side. Okay? And then 25 square is equal to x square plus 24 square. 625 is equal to x square plus 576. So as 49 is equal to x square. X is equal to 7. It's okay? So x is equal to 7. Which means that cosine alpha is equal to 7/25. And then tangent alpha is equal to 24/7. Okay? 24/7. Wait. Okay, but the question is not asking us to find alpha. It is asking us to find theta. So we will answer the question in two cases. If theta in quad 1, then cosine theta will be a positive number. Okay, positive number. Positive what? Is positive 7/25. And tangent theta is also a positive number. Positive what? Should be positive 24/7. Okay, but we have case 2. If theta is in quad 2, then cosine theta, for the second case, cosine theta will be negative number. In negative number, negative what? So negative 7/25. Answer. And tangent theta. Tangent theta is also a negative number. Okay? Negative what number? Is negative 24/7. Answer. It's okay. 嗱呢題咧，佢打星嘅原因咧，就係因為咧佢係有兩個可能性嘅，得唔得？我哋係冇辦法篩選淨一個可能性，得唔得 ？OK， 因為咧我哋以往咧去到一路篩選嘅時候咧，即係去 delete 咗一啲格仔嘅時候咧，通常都會 delete 淨一個嘅話咧，咁嗰個就係我哋就可以好肯定咁樣講到 sin 係正定負啊 ，cosine 係正定負啊 ，tangent 係正定負咁樣嘅。但係今次咧，我哋係剩翻兩個，篩選剩兩個，所以我哋就要兩個咧，即係我哋冇足夠嘅資料去到篩選剩一個 ，OK？ 所以我哋就要兩個 case 咧都要寫晒出嚟啦，咁樣樣。It's OK? So this is question number 39. 好，呢個位想你俾個反應我 ，OK？ So if you are OK for question number 39, please give me a like or a clap, please. Okay? If you are OK for question number 39, please give me a like or a clap. If you are not OK for any steps, please raise your hand. Okay, good. 有冇同學唔得嘅？嗱呢度比較難啲㗎，我覺得呢題係即係需要多啲嘅注意力嘅，大家得唔得 ？OK， 因為咧有兩個唔同嘅可能性，我哋要維意到佢係有兩個可能性嘅第一樣嘢，然之後先至要記得到咧，即係究竟點樣去揾晒嗰兩個可能性出嚟。OK，so 好，咁我想你試一試啦。Let's do question number 41. So I give you 5 minutes to do question number 41 now. Okay, and then please submit to the Math App web system. Okay. 41. Yes. No. Yes, 41. Yes, sorry.嗱，記住將你啲堂課咧 upload 翻上去個 Math App 嗰度啊！如果唔係嘅話咧，咁我就即係冇辦法證明到你係有上堂噶啦。即係如果萬一校務處點名嘅時候係點漏咗你嘅話咧，我哋冇辦法證明到你係有上堂噶啦。 Okay, let's check the answers. So cosine theta is 1/3, okay? And we need to find out which quadrant does the theta lie in, okay? According to ASTC, cosine is positive. So it cannot be S, cannot be T. Okay, but we do not have more information to confirm whether it is A or C. So theta can be in quad A or quad C. Okay, so theta may lie in quad 1 or quad 4. Okay, quad 1 or quad 4. Which means that if it is in quad 1, then all of them are positive. Cosine theta is positive, tangent theta is positive. And then if it is in quad 4 is C quadrant, which means that sine is negative, cosine is positive, and tangent is negative. Okay? And then we need to find out the number. Okay? And we know that cosine theta is 1/3. Then we will use the alpha approach. Just take the positive value and then draw a right angled triangle. Because it is cosine, so the adjacent side is 1. Hypotenuse is 3. And then we will let x to be the third side. Okay? And then we will relate them to by the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so 9 is equal to x squared plus 1. 8 is equal to x squared. So x is equal to square root of 8. Okay, this is not a nice number, so we do not use the calculator to find the long decimal number. Okay, just leave x to be square root 8 will be okay. So this is square root 8, which means that sine alpha is equal to square root of 8/3, and tangent alpha will be square root of 8/1. That is square root of 8. Okay? And then, if it is in quad 1, if theta in quad 1, then sine theta will be a positive number. Positive what? Should be square root 8/3. And tangent theta will also be positive number. Positive square root 8. Okay, but the question asks us to find sine square theta plus tangent square theta. So sine square theta plus tangent square theta is equal to square root of 8/3 squared plus square root of 8 squared. Okay, and then you just use the calculator. It should be equal to, let me see. Should be 80/9. Okay, but there is another case. If theta is in quad 4, then sine theta will be a negative number, negative square root 8/3, and tangent theta is also a negative number, is negative square root 8. Therefore, sine square theta plus tangent square theta is equal to this number bracket square plus this number bracket square. Okay, but when you use calculator, you'll find that the answer will be exactly the same, 80/9. Okay, so both cases will give the same answer this time. It's okay. So that is like this. Do you have any problems up to now? If you have a problem, please raise your hand. If you have problem, please raise your hand. OK， 好嗱，放心啦，呢度咧最麻煩呢一課裏邊最麻煩嘅嘢咧就係呢度噶啦，我覺得啊最麻煩係咁樣噶啦。好，跟住咧我哋會學一個另外一部分啊，新少少嘅。OK，let me go to the next section. Next section. We are going to simplify the identities. Okay, simplify the expressions using the identities. I mean, using the identities. In this little part, we only have these two identities. Okay, sine square theta plus cosine square theta is equal to 1. And then tangent theta is changed to sine theta over cosine theta. Okay. 好嗱，咁我哋咧做幾題數啊？你哋而家去個 Math App 嗰度，你再撳多一下 Submit Homework，Submit Homework， 然之後咧再揾翻一個新嘅 classwork， 係今日嘅 classwork， 好唔 OK？ 我啱啱係 release 咗出嚟㗎啦，今日嘅 classwork 得唔得？你要再撳多一下 Submit Homework， 即係 reload 翻一次嘅，跟住咧就會揾到最頂嗰個咧，就係一個最新嘅 classwork 嚟嘅，好唔 OK？ 好啦，咁而家咧我就係講呢一個啦，得唔得？嗱，呢個係可能今日同埋聽日兩日都做嘅。呢一個咧同我哋之前咧係做過嘅嘢咧，即係冇乜分別嘅。講真，我哋睇睇 instant example one 啊。或者咁樣啦，我哋直接去第一題。practice 嗰啲唔做啦。Number one. Okay. If you see 1 minus sine square theta, okay, then you just change because we know that sine square theta plus cosine square theta is equal to 1. Okay, a plus b is equal to 1. So 1 minus a will be equal to b. It's okay. The sum of two things is equal to 1. Then 1 minus one of them will become the other. Okay. So I just keep the tangent theta unchanged. And then this becomes cosine square theta. Okay. And for the next step, we always change the tangent theta to be sine theta over cosine theta. So it becomes sine theta over cosine theta, and then times cosine square theta. Okay, and then for the cosine theta and cosine square theta, we have square on the top, and we have power 1 on the bottom. So we cancel one of them. This becomes 1, and this is completely cancelled. So what is remaining is sine theta and cosine theta. Okay, so that is the answer. Sine theta times cosine theta. It's okay. And then for question number 2. Again, we have square, but we do not have sine square. We do not have cosine square. We just have tangent square theta. And remember that 上次我應該同你抄低過嘅，呢度咧你寫多一句，tangent square theta is equal to sine square theta over cosine square theta. OK， 因為咧成日都會用到 tangent square theta 呢樣嘢嘅，得唔得 ？OK， 咁而家呢度就係啦。So we will change the tangent square theta to be sine square theta over cosine square theta. OK， 好啦，跟住一個整數加一個分數嘅話咧，咁係咪應該通分母啊？新分母應該係咩啊？係咪應該係 cosine square theta？ Because both of them will be cosine square theta. OK， And then this one has no change. How about the first one? Originally, it is 1. Then I want the denominator to be cosine square theta. Then I change it to cosine square theta over cosine square theta. Okay? And then when they have the same denominator, they can be merged together to be one single fraction. And then the top part will be just added together. Cosine square theta plus sine square theta. Then you are happy seeing this because cosine square theta plus sine square theta is always equal to 1. Okay? So it is just 1 over cosine square theta. All right? So that is the final answer. 好，得唔得呢度？嗱呢度咧就淨係用呢兩條公式嘅啫，呢兩條 identity 啊，咁樣樣。咁陣間咧3、4、5、6呢4題咧，基本上都係一樣嘅。OK？ 咁但係呢度咧，我諗我今日咧就唔夠時間講住啦。咁可能咧我留翻聽日先講啦，呢個3、4、5、6同埋之後嗰啲啊。OK？So again, so I would like to remind you that there will be one piece of homework. Okay, the deadline is today. Deadline is today. Please remember to do the homework and submit to the Math App web system before the midnight today. Okay. So if you have no more problems, then you may leave now. That is the end of this lesson. You may leave now.